Hey, hey, how's it going? It is chilly in Colorado today. Actually got really, really, really warm. And it's cold in the morning and cold at night. So I'm getting to wear my snow clothes. I do not absolutely 100% love winter, but it's fun to get bundled up. I love to be warm. So anyway, thanks for joining me today. My name is Jen Clara Roth. This is the midst of the 90-day all-in complete focus gratitude challenge. And I'm excited to talk to you today about genes. So what are we doing when we're focused on this gratitude journey? What are we doing when we're writing something down that we're grateful for? Today, I was listening to Dr. Joe Dispenza's book, You Are the Placebo. If you have not checked it out, do so. It is flipping amazing. I love audiobooks, and the person that reads the book could use a little bit more spunk in their life. But the information is so incredible. So I wanted to talk to you today about the fact that we hold the key to our genetic destiny. So I know for myself, growing up, I thought that if somebody had something in your family, a cancer or a certain disorder, then the likelihood and the chances of you getting it is really, really high. So that's what I grew up thinking until I started reading and doing research and learning about health and nutrition and positivity and all these things. They seem fancy, they seem fun-loving, they seem light, like, yeah, so what? But there's some hardcore data behind all of this. And as I build my businesses, I'm really grateful for data. Data does not lie. Studies are out there. Numbers are out there to prove that the wiring of our brain, the network in our system, causes chemical cascades throughout our body, which can literally change our DNA. It can transform our whole entire body. It can transform how genes show up in our system. So we, through the power of thought, have true ability. And if you don't believe me, I really encourage you to go out and do some research, read these books, listen to this, and find for yourself whether you believe it's true or not. And unfortunately, if you don't believe that it's true, it's sad to say that you're more likely to have colds more often. You're more likely to develop these symptoms and signs that are not beneficial for your health, are not beneficial for how we live our day-to-day life. So today was a perfect day for me of adversity almost from the moment that I woke up. Actually, it started before I went to bed last night. Some things weren't working in our system. Technologies weren't working, weren't firing the way that I'm used to them firing. And we have expectations, right? Things are just supposed to work. And it doesn't always happen that way. So what do we do? The key to life is what we do in the midst of adversity. You hear me talk about it all the time. And today I had the opportunity to test myself. My body felt lethargic. I felt tired. I felt wiped out. My muscles were sore. And that's all from stress. And it comes from my mind. See, if I would have created a mindset today that was focused on complete abundance, complete knowing and faith and courage and the force of being in this life, my body probably wouldn't have shown up like that today. And the fact of the matter is that I allowed the stress last night and this morning to affect my thoughts, which in turn affects my body in not a positive way. It's called a lower vibrational frequency, and lower vibrational frequencies do not serve us. It's like going through the mud. It's like literally getting stuck in quicksand, and you can't breathe, you can't move, you're just kind of in a panic. That doesn't serve us. But what does serve us is stopping that and creating a positive feedback loop, which is truly a higher vibrational frequency. What we mean by that is Everything travels in waves. We hear music through waves. We hear ourselves. We each have our own tone to our voice. Phones, everything around us is energy. This light wave in my eyes right now, all energy. So our genes are literally the key that hold our genetic destiny. And our genes are what provides us. They are our providers of possibility. So when we shift our mindset, when we do this daily practice of gratitude, it transforms our genes. And I know this because by the end of today, I decided I'm going to choose that faith. I'm going to choose the positivity. I'm going to choose to keep going as though I am in the future and things are working and everything has come back into balance and in rhythm. Our body is striving for homeostasis. It's striving for that health, for that vitality. And our mind is what allows that to happen. So I encourage you to play with your thoughts. Pay attention to your thoughts throughout the day and see, how's your body feeling? How are you showing up in the world? Because our DNA and our genes are our resources for unlimited potential. And that comes from the power of thought. That comes from the power of focusing on what worked today. I got to focus on what worked today, on the community of people that I was surrounded by, my sisterhood, my spouse that is extremely supportive, my family that's extremely supportive. I focused on those key indicators, which allows me tonight to be happy, grateful, and thankful. I get to write in my gratitude journal before I go to bed, and I'm going to sleep so much better tonight than I did the night before. So just a heads up there. And stress is our biggest form of epigenetic expression. So it's going to show up in our body as a disease, as a disorder, as something not functioning, not working right. So I hope this is helpful for you. I hope it kind of stimulates or grabs at you a little bit and has you desiring to learn more. So go find Dr. Joe Dispenza. This man actually healed himself in the form of meditation using mindfulness in 9 weeks from needing a Harrington rod surgery or being recommended for that and choosing not to and laying down and focusing on himself getting up and walking and feeling that and having that happen. So yesterday I was able to interview Elena, and we were talking about the Spread Thanks movement, and she even said, what if you were writing a gratitude for what's happening in the future, a thank you note for what's happening and occurring in the future? So I encourage you to do that today. What are you wanting to achieve? What are you wanting to desire? What are you desiring, not wanting to desire? Because those things are what we want to spend more time doing. Focusing on, thinking, dreaming, spending quiet time with yourself and thinking about how those situations are going to make you feel. Because it's that feeling that is the driving force. It's that feeling that's creating the chemistry transformation in your body. Because we are changing shape and form when we go through a transition. We are changing shape and form when we are creating a good and healthy genetic expression. And that comes through joy. It comes through laughter. It comes through curiosity. It comes from playfulness. It comes from being your true authentic self, vibrating at a higher vibrational frequency. So let me know how you're doing on the gratitude journey. I love being able to see how it's impacting your world and how it's impacting your life, because I know it is if you're doing it daily. If you're not doing it daily, start today. Quit beating yourself up. Quit with the excuses. Get to work. Gratitude is what is changing and transforming this planet. If you want to see change, if you are not happy with the way things are, start with yourself and start with a gratitude journal, and try writing a thank you note every single day to those who are making an impact in the world. Together, you and I are the ones that are making the change. We collectively are changing the vibrational frequency of this planet. Excited to see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining me.